Hi and welcome to my first training video that I've created today. Basically what we're going to go over here is what I like to use as a tactic, especially in the heavy tank region. I know this is a medium tank super Pershing, but it fights more of a heavy tank direction. So we'll quickly go over the quick brief of what we should be looking for and what I try and achieve when I'm going into a single combat on my own. What I like to do at this stage is basically stay at range, try and whittle my enemy down to a point where I think I'm comfortable with charging them all, even if it's a single tank. Just basically get them down to enough HP where I think if I do rush, then I will have enough chance to knock them out. We'll just move it on now. We get to this point here, and we see, right, we see here they've got a good position around the corner of the cliff. I've just managed to get across the bridge without being blown up, which is a bonus in both books. And right, I've now got to decide in the next couple of seconds, because that's how fast it moves, that what I'm going to do next. If you look there, that KV3 right in front of me is on low health. I'll pop it back. So he's obviously my main priority now. Right, as you see, I progress around the corner. It's a slow tank, I know, so you have to bear with me. Right, my first target, KV3. You can take that out of the fight. You see now the IS has taken a bad position for me. He's come around behind me, which is why I need to get out of that position straight away. So as you see, I turn around and put a shell in, he returns the shell. So now, get my front on. I'll pause it quickly. And basically the whole point of that is, generally every single tank, best armour is on the front. As you see there, I've taken a lot of hits to the front of that, no damage. So what you're trying to achieve, especially in single tank-on-tank combat, is to try and keep your front armour to their front. It doesn't matter if they can try and hit you, but 9 times out of 10 it will bounce at close range because you can't get decent enough accurate shot on it. What you see here now, obviously I'm on front. So what I do is a quick reverse to get a decent shot in, and then straight back in. If you lock the enemy tank in, they've got very little amount of room to manoeuvre. Yeah, I took an iron shell there, which is unlucky, but what you want to do is aim for that top turret. As I'll go again, I'll just zoom in there, and basically look, you can see a penetrating shot straight on the top of his turret. That is the golden spot you're aiming for in close combat with another tank. I'll maybe teaching people to suck eggs here, but as I say, it's just one of the tactics I use in close quarter fight. We'll carry on now. See, what he's basically done now to try and get around me is he has basically put his side of his tank on the front of me, which is ideal because he's got his weakest side exposed. And there you go, win. To go back quickly, as I was saying, this is the ideal position. That is what you're looking for. Front of your tank, heaviest armour to their side. Their manoeuvring will position them in that exact position. They have to try and get around you, whereas you can stay still and pivot. So, ideal shot, as you see now, unpause it, straight to the engine block, that's it. So just to recap, what you're looking for is, one, to sit back, whittle your enemy down to a point where you feel comfortable you can rush them. Then, close that distance as fast as possible. And then after that, what you're trying to achieve is either to knock out any enemy tanks that are physically able to be knocked out before you start engaging in close quarters, and then to make sure, this is key, that your frontal armour is always facing them no matter what. Following just these simple steps will allow you to dominate any tank you go into. Obviously this isn't a perfect tip, it's one I find works most of the time, the majority of the time, but it's not going to work in every scenario. Obviously you need to have a good defensive armour against any tank you go up against, so I wouldn't advise it in a T50, say. But thanks again. Thanks for tuning into that, and hope it helps to anyone who's looking for the best tactics to use on a heavy tank. I will be posting some more helpful tips that I find have helped me along. So thanks for watching again.